And those tanks we saw in the opening. Explain yourself, General Vander. Why is a division of the Imperial Army on our little doorstep? Does the Empire truly forget the pacts it signed so quickly? General Morgan, I'm the one who would like an explanation. What are you? For the past 24 hours or more, ornaments all over the southern marches of Her Majesty's domain have ceased function. And at the exact same time, it seems a massive hair-for-turf structure unknown appeared above your lake. Now I ask you, Morgan, what is going on? It is just as you say, we are confused as anyone about this situation. So it would seem. But your situation is, as I said, affecting a large swathe of Imperial territory. Given you know fully well why I'm here, General. To try and raise the stallion above us while we're weak, then? We intend nothing of the sort. We're given to understanding we have a criminal organisation of some sort have been taken advantage. All we wish to see is that it can be evaded of our allies of whom we've signed a non-aggression pact. Those are the orders I've received from the Imperial government. Nonsense. What are those tanks doing here then? I never heard of a tank which runs on steam and combustion until now. How is it you suddenly have these tanks conveniently require no orbital power? That is a military secret. I'd think you would welcome us though, Morgan. These vehicles are perfectly suited for helping keep the peace. In Liberl, that is, while this crisis runs its course. You understand my meaning, yes? We deeply appreciate your thoughtfulness. What? Oh my god, Chloe, that's beautiful. Impossible! Your Highness, what are you? Morgan, well done. Please leave the rest of this to me. But Your Highness... What are they doing here? We're royal bodyguards, sort of, temporarily. Should worse happen, we'll protect Claudia, we swear. I may be inexperienced as a negotiator, however, this is a proper time to step forward and assume my duties as heir. Morgan, please. Just keep in mind who you're going there to parley with, my princess. If anything happens, be ready to run to a gate. It seems I'll be trading words with someone else now, I'm afraid I don't recognise you, though your bearing is quite noble. Is this the first time we've met, sir? I am Claudia von Orsleis, Princess Liberl, granddaughter of the Queen, and newly invested heir to the throne. Forgive my impertinence, Your Highness. I am Zex Vander, Your Highness. Lieutenant General of the 3rd Division of the Imperial Army. Yes, word of your compliments in battle has reached us, General Vander. Oh, is that guy famous? Yes, that's One-Eye Zex. He's one of the best field commanders Everbonia has. If I may be so bold, Your Highness, I've actually seen pictures of you before. Have you cut your hair recently? Now that I've looked, your face is familiar, but... This is embarrassing. I cut it for an investor ceremony. Consider it a little girl's way of showing her resolve to take up a burden so heavy for her. Hardly, Princess Claudia. Looks very good on you, if I may so be so forward. Allow me, sir, to the Empire to congratulate you on becoming the heir to her throne. Thank you, General. Well then, what brings the Princess of Liberl here? Are you here to raise a protest against us, like my good colleague Morgan? No, that's not my intent. I'm sure our neighbours in Erebonia must be terrified at the moment. The darkness at night, the cold, the complete shutdown of communications. Believe me, I know how one of those could inspire terror in people. What I ask is for you to consider your actions. Consider what would happen if your forces were to enter our country. You say that large portions of the Empire are disordered at the moment. I assure you every part in Liberl is worse. And while we no longer bear Erebonia ill will, many of our citizens are agitated and afraid. If I could bear it with good intentions of our allies were misunderstood. As you can see, we are investigating these strange events as quickly as we are able. Furthermore, we have managed to suppress most activities of the aforementioned criminal group on our own. And so I ask, for the sake of our continued friendship between Erebonia and Liberl, a relationship we value highly. Give us a little more time, General. We will make this right. Pretty words, but They are alas sound and fury, signifying nothing. Your Highness, I shall take the reins. You are relieved, General, as you wish, Your Highness. What? It can't be. You've got to be shitting me. Yes, so it's coming. I believe it's our first formal acquaintance, Princess Claudia. I am Olivier Rezanor, a son of His Majesty, Emperor Eugene III. One of the sons of... is an Imperial Prince? Sheriff, do you know about this? You're kidding, right? I thought it was some sort of agent for Imperial Intelligence. Olivier Rezanor? I recognise the name, but I don't know the man. Even though I am a prince, I'm a little more than a royal bastard. I well attended public matters of state, so I'm surprised you do not know my face. It does still sting a little, however, I fear. For a lovely girl who was once to be my bride not to not even know my face. An arrow my heart. And no other words. I see, so that's what Colonel Richard had in mind a while back. I'm sorry, I was unaware. Allow me to apologise for the slight against you. Well, I do understand it was conducted without the Queen's consent. That sort of slight we can overlook. This, no. A baboon cannot overlook this. Oh. My enchanting princess. Are you aware, I wonder, of a little rumour making its round across our great empire? I don't believe I am. Allow me to tell you then. Rumour has it that an immense structure in the distance is Liberl's new weapon. What? Liberl has developed a groundbreaking new weapon that allows her to stop orbital energy. They intend to use it to make us pay for a war 10 years ago. It is a rumour which finds fertile grounds in the ears of their citizens and leadership. It can't be. That's absolutely untrue. We would never. But you can prove it, yes? Prove it is a misunderstanding. We cannot. We must act upon our evidence of our senses. Indeed. For rumours are true, this is a monstrous betrayal of all civilization, using a pact to hide your intentions. What choice would you have then between defenders of a free world? Okay, what the hell is this, Olivier? Estelle. I can't just stand here listening to you blather on as you please. Olivier, you know damn well what's going on here. Why are you being such a jerk? Estelle, wait. Have we met? You seem to know me, even if you did not get the name quite right. Did we meet at a party once? No, you lack a bit of refinement of nobility. Yes, no matter how I look at you, you must be nothing more than a commoner. So, who are you? Okay, fine then. You want to play dumb no matter what? You aren't the only one who can bust out a surprise. My name is Estelle Bright. I'm a B-Bank Bracer of the Bracer Guild of Liberl. In accordance with the laws of the Guild, I am involving myself in dispute as a neutral arbitrator. Estelle. Ah, I see, you're a Bracer. B-Bank, I'd to make you a veteran Bracer which can be trusted with an arbitration risk scope, but... Trying to say you can't trust a Bracer's word, Princess Olivier? No, not at all, forgive me. So what do you intend to do about our little situation, neutral arbitrator? From the evidence I judge it, Ebonia's claim is false. The floating city is not a Liberlian weapon. I swear upon the honour of a Bracer's Guild supporting Gauntlet. Oh, and the honour of the Guild's emblem itself, a bold statement. Certainly a statement from a Bracer Guild holds enough weight but it cannot be ignored outright. However, I shall pose the same question to you then, Miss Bright. What is your evidence of this claim? Evidence? What we have seen for ourselves. The group which made the floating city appear is a criminal society of Ouroboros, which is still operating in Liberl. We, the Guild, have been cooperating with the Royal Army to try and put a stop to the society's operations. Heck, if you'd like, we can have records of everything we forward to the Imperial Government. That would certainly satisfy our need for evidence against Liberl's possible malfeasance. However, you have, I think, missed a key point, Miss Bright. Assuming then the perpetrators are the society, are Liberl and the Guild capable of putting a stop to this crisis? Well, if you do not, then the Empire will not sit here wringing his hands. The weapon we have bought, including the cannons of our tanks, all use gunpowder. Will that not be perfect for laying siege to and destroying this little rogue city of yours? You've got to be joking. What cannons doing something against something that big? You never know until you try, Miss Bright. Regardless, I can say one thing for sure. You do not have the ability to put a stop to our goodwill, or our need to defend ourselves. Well then, Prince Alibert. Would action satisfy? We can prove we can, even if these circumstances do something about that city. Would you give us time to do so? Well, I suppose perhaps for some time at least. Civility would force our hand of it, My prince. Calm down, General. Consider a bare minimum of courtesy to be a minor power we have a pact with. It assumes they can even prove anything. As you wish. So then, if you can show me you have some hope of stopping all of this, our forces will withdraw. On a quest for Golden Stallion, and my name as a member of the Ardor family. I swear it. Good. That came through loud and clear. Is that... Yes, no doubt about it. Now you're really kidding me. Yeah. Fantastic. This is our proof, Miniver Bonilla. Feel free to feast your eyes upon it. Dad. Cassius Bright? It's been a while, Zex. I finally gave you a second star, I see. That's beside the point. Why are you here, and what is that ship? How is it capable of flying? That, unfortunately, is a national secret. Rather like those steam tanks of yours, I would say. So this is the Arsaean, is it? And you must be the famed Cassius Bright. I believe this is the first time we've had an audience, Your Highness. Strangely, though, I feel as though we've met somewhere before. How curious, General Bright. I was just thinking the same thing. How very curious. Isn't it, though? Ha ha ha! My prince. Miss Bright, Princess Claudia. I'm a proud member of the Erebonian Imperial family. I will keep my word. General, have our forces withdraw from this area immediately. You have our gratitude, Prince Alibert. Still, though, my dear citizens will doubtless not be satisfied with the mere possibility presented to them. Perhaps I could be all the Arsaean and observe for myself. Prince Alibert. Good idea. I'm sure everyone in the Imperial government will be satisfied with a prince as a witness. Princess Claudia, shall we? Of course. I see no reason to object. I'm sure this will only strengthen a bond of friendship between Erebonia and Liberl. Welcome aboard, Prince Alibert. Prince Alibert, what have you done? You've finally strided onto a public stage for the first time in ages and you engage in this charade. I suppose we were too transparent to be enter. Transparent like air? To think that the Prince of the Empire would plan something like this in Liberl. Muller, how could you let this happen? Forgive me, Uncle. But do really think this idiot would even listen to him if I told him to stop? Besides, there are elements of this which not sit easily on my conscience. I learned all the truth about Hamill during this mess. So you did know. How could you not know? Even back then it was a critical part of a military trainer command. My shame is... No, Zex, I do not blame you. It was a subsection of the Warhawks. I know you had nothing to do with it. Scanned also vile information about it had to be totally controlled. I do not agree with logic, but I understand it. Still that which stinks and buried forever. Those who all remain in power unblemished. However, I cannot allow the same trick to be played twice. Zex, you realise it yourself, I'm sure. The incredibly fortuitous addition of these steam tanks to our arsenal. The convenient orders to sortie. Every bit of it has the fingerprints of the blood of the Iron Chancellor himself. Goliath Osborne. Is in contact with Ouroboros. I no longer doubt it, and personally, I find the idea of a Chancellor whose first loyalty is not to the Empire rather repugnant, don't you? My Prince, you can't possibly, but I do indeed. The former military man has become the Empire's central politician after rising to prominence 10 years ago. The cold-blooded yet reformer who laid rails of our Empire has annexed many of our neighbours through force of arms. Outside to slay a blooded monster which has made its nest in our Empire. Make all of this with my declaration of war. My Prince, do you even realise what you're attempting to accomplish? I'd like to tell of it, but I do it myself. He's not only politically strong, but he has de facto control of easily 7/10 of the military. Putting aside the neutral people like yourself who all stand against him like natural feudal lords, the influence weakens by the day. Worse still, my father's trust in him is nearly absolute. Very picture of a monster, I would say. Is it not obvious? Because the way he acts is not beautiful. My eyes were open as I travelled Liberl. People in countries are their greatest when they're proud of themselves. And I wish for my people, my fatherland, to feel the same pride. Be proud of accomplishments, not conquests. Hope you can understand, Zex. My prince, you become quite a man. As they say, an unwatched pot will boil. It's been 7 years since you took me under your wing to teach me what you knew, Zex. I simply learned to apply what you taught when you weren't looking. Indeed. Very well, I'll pull my forces back. Must remind you, however, that the 3rd Division was merely the vanguard. Oswald is mustering another 10 divisions in the capital. 3 days, with my march, that is your deadline. We will act you in haste, Zex. Muller, you're going with Prince, I take it? Things so poorly, bring him back even if you drag him by the collar. I imagine that I'll have to do so either way. Men, fall out! We are withdrawing to Palm. There, we wait new orders. Yes, sir. And so, we managed to buy ourselves a little bit of time at least. Really though, no one trusts me. Seems my lamentations are ceaseless. Of course I don't, you nitwit. Even I didn't think you had something like this on you. As they say, if you're going to play your cards, throw in all your chips. Besides, you certainly did a good job in arranging all these pieces. You could say we're partners in crime, confederates of lovin', bees of flowers, instead, the sweetest of honey. I am armed, Olivert. Olivier! Estelle, brilliantly done. Brilliantly done on my entire butt. Would you please explain what the hell's going on? What it is exactly as it looks. There was something rotten in the estate of Eronia. Somebody dragged it up onto the stage. The stage, and the rest of us couldn't get a peek of the script. As they truly say, if you wish to deceive your foes, deceive your friends first. Having our say show up after you negotiate it into a corner. That was a plan Cassia Bright and I came up with. Dad and Olivier. I should have known. Once Dad showed up though, I thought that might be it. How does the idea at least? And here comes a deceitful jerk number 2. That's a little cool, don't you think? I was listening in by phone. You handle those negotiations expertly. Thanks to you, the revival of our Sayer had all the impact it needed. Listening in by what? Of course, that artifact of yours. Ah, my dear Shearer. No more of that, please. A little problematic if he heard about it. A little too late on that score, Prince. Kevin. Kevin's here too. And Yulia as well. Your Highness, I heard about the attack on the capital. I'm very glad to see you're safe. I'm sorry, Julia. I can imagine how worried you must have been. Well, as part of it was my fault. I finished the RSA's upgrades and could have come here to help out ourselves. Fortunately, Zero Field was reinforcing the most advanced airship in the world. Took a while, if you can believe it. Still, glad to see everyone's safe. Yes, hang on. How is the RSA flying? We made a Zero Field generator big enough for the entire ship? Indeed. Once I gave you a prototype so whipped up to help design a large-scale version. When locked up in the RSA ever since you left. Now it's finally ready. So in other words, every last bit of this was set up by Dad. Come on now, don't say it like I'm a criminal. I simply did what I could to make it easy for you. You did this because you wanted to, yes? Well, technically, I guess, but I don't quite get why you're here, though, Kevin. Alright, what is a cathedral? Words came up from a Grauswehr to higher-ups. We've been hidden with books. I think I got a good picture of what the kind of thing the Oriole is and how to end the mess. I don't want to stop catching about this. I got hog-tied and brought here. What the Oriole is? Yeah, so, first of all, the Oriole is in that floating city itself. I think it's an artifact within the city that provides the whole thing with orbital power, helps control the flow. The Gospels are basically like distribution fingers. An ancient power, a source of a city. And why is it causing our orbit to shut down? Now we get into the guesswork though. A couple of really old legends talk about how the Oriole is striking down threats to a chosen. Meaning all our modern orbits are being seen as threats to a chosen. It's a defense mechanism and it seems extremely likely, and really this gives us a ray of hope. Doing something about the entire city will be difficult. But if we can find the actual Oriole, we may be able to find a way to deal with it. That just sounds like a plan. Seems as though our final goal will be set for us. Should we boldly stay and make our way to a flying city? The decision to use the RSA must come from a royal family. Princess, shall we? You don't need to ask. Captain Schwartz, prepare the RSA for launch. We're heading for a flying city above Valeria Lake. At once, Your Highness. And my bracer friends. Please, everyone, lend your aid to Liberl in our hour of need. This mission will likely be the last one of this crisis. Well, sound like that is even the question will go. This is something we should leave it up to the leader. Leader? Estelle? I mean you, of course. What? Why are you so shocked, Estelle? All we have to do is our own stake in this, yes, but one way or the other, we've been tagging along with you as well, rider yours. So in that sense, Estelle, you are definitely our leader. Well, I am still not quite ready for it. No, she is. No matter how grim it gets, Estelle never loses hope. That light is always there to guide me, to guide us. That's why only Estelle could be our leader. Joshua, not helping. Estelle, your face is red as a beet. I get it. Claudia, the guild accepts your mission. We find me all in the flying city and save Liberl. Thank you. Good, that's finally settled. Now we can get back to headquarters. Dad, you're not coming with us? I'm afraid I can't. I may have retreated for now. I trust Dex to keep his word, but we can't ignore the larger rebellion threat. Not just Hacking Gate. They could use non-overpowered vessels to invade by sea. I also wouldn't be surprised if society attempts another raid on Grancel. Can't leave a royal army with what's going on. Yeah, I get it. I'll do my best, with Joshua and everyone. So Dad, try not to kill yourself with work, okay? It will be a struggle, but don't worry. And Joshua, let me give this to you. A letter? Cool as a father's heart. Between men, so it might be a little shocking for Estelle. A gentle reminder that I'm right here as I still have my staff. I'll read it when I have time, Dad. Please do. Don't be so harsh, Estelle. I'll take some time off once this is over. I tend to spend a lot of time at home once I can. Estelle, make sure we can share some omelette rice then, alright? You bet. Are you sure, Cassius? If you hadn't worried, you could have gone with him. No, it's fine. Wise one is even more dangerous than I thought he would be. If I accompanied them, I would simply be painting a target on their heads. Yes, if you have the open and strike your ankle like the snake he is. The price of fame, huh? And it is maddeningly frustrating, let me tell you that. Of course, it's also what gives us a chance to strike. Speaking of lies, speaking of a Blood and Iron Chancellor will really hold back? As powerful as he is, he can't gainsay a no from Prince Delaware so easily. As long as we don't give him any more of an opening, I think we'll be safe. I do hope so. Everything else rests on a team of all the RSA then. Lena, in great benevolent aid us of the sky, shine down on the way our children must walk, please. But beneath this enormous sky, they might find the path they seek. That's how it's got an ending with chapter on it. Chapter 8, Land of Chaos, end. I think that's a good enough place to end the episode here as well, guys. I think probably at some point throughout this effect, I know I'm going to break the episode up into two, so thanks for watching the last episode and this one. Join me next time when we start with Chapter 9, which I presume is going to be the final chapter. Bye-bye.